I used to sell
mixtapes, but now I'm an MC.
Mixtapes is like an LA anthem.
Mixtapes, by far, best Nouka song ever. Anytime you hear that record, it's like, oh, turn it up. I gotta hear it again, turn it up, yeah. I'll have to play it tonight now.
The Nonce were really like a breath of fresh air. The production sound was really clean and smooth and easygoing and really dope and like abstract at times. And
that's the essence of the Nonce. The beat was gonna be kind of simple, but you couldn't help but just rock to that beat.
Where's that piece? I know it's on one of these tapes.
On the bus, rolling to the crib, I would get dibs on the seat with my man OJ and rock beats from Lamert Park the 81st. When I got home, this was first. I plugged the headphones in, then catch the break. 14 with the system, I was like great on the turntables. I turned labels back and forth and put stop on the tape. Then down the street to 81st place, the kid with the fat face with the fat case for sale. $10 if you was known. I put the turntable down for the microphone. I used to sell mixtapes, but now I'm an MC.
What he was talking about is what we were really doing in the streets. Mixtapes, cassette tapes, y'all. You know, Google that.
Yusef, who passed away. I don't know what from though. I don't know. But his voice, he became one of my favorite MCs on record because his voice.
The very first story that I heard was that I found him on the side of the freeway.
It was 3 o'clock in the morning, we're on the 10 freeway. The funny thing about this night was there was no cars on the freeway. Kind of like we was out there by ourselves in the car. So we rolling. Something's in the road. And so we stopped the car and I said, now back up. He was like, my lord, we're on the freeway. I was like, back up. There's nobody on the freeway, back up. If it's somebody in the, back up, we roster, back up, homie. You know what I'm saying? So we back up. It was somebody, it was somebody on the floor, you know what I'm saying? Now, up until this point, honestly, still, this is just somebody on the freeway. So while my mind is thinking, how did you end up here? What is the matter? And then finally, who are you? We turned him over. Then I said, Yusef. And when I said, Yusef, he said, like that. He went just like that, and when he did that, he started bleeding. I was telling him, I was like, yo, we calling the ambulance right now. Give me a, just don't move, don't do nothing, just. So he was conscious for a split second, because he was breathing. You understand what I'm saying? He was breathing. His face wasn't beat up, okay? He didn't have no swellings or nothing like that that you could see beyond his clothes. If he was thrown from a car, there's no scuff marks on his clothing like that. If you were thrown from something at a speed, dude, you're gonna have like a hole in your pants or at least some skirt damage. He didn't have none of that. He was just laying there on the freeway. We called the ambulance. We stayed there with him. I held his hand the whole time. They just picked my brother up, slammed him on the bed, scooted the bed in, slammed the doors, and told us not to follow them to the hospital. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all I heard about that. You know what I'm saying? After I heard it, after that, Yusef was gone. Think about that a lot, and I still to this day cannot picture or put together how my homie goes from standing on a porch telling me, yo, I need you to come and check me out, to laying in the freeway at 3 or something o'clock in the morning losing his life. I cannot put that gap in between there. I don't know what goes there. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what goes there.
Loved him dearly. He had this vision of what hip hop should be. He wanted it to be naked. And I remember the last time we sit and really had a deep conversation, and he said he wanted to do a show butt naked. He said, I just want to walk on the stage, take my clothes off, and just rock. He was like, because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be raw. It's supposed to be naked. And I was like, still got shit then. So somewhere in one of those dimensions, I bet he's rocking the show butt ass naked.
1 to the 2, 4 and 8. Hit the rewind and move and turn the black plate. Get you a tape. Watch the crew wreck and spin the vinyl till it melt and get a fat Nouka set across the West Shore. Spin around with the sound and get choice while the clear voice rock from the ground. Stereo, it's all in the jam. Plus tricks that fixes styles through mixes. If you're soft, beginning to end, you can't win. Let the DJ freak pause, then run it again. While you're listening to the hit, it's nice, can't you tell that the two will steady bring it till we swell.